Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, Dejavu Designs, Shona Accra, Ndalisa, Rao Leather Works, and originally Kasified are some of the existing and upcoming talented fashion designers that will showcase their spring-summer collections at the Soweto Fashion Week. The event runs from this coming Wednesday, to Saturday, the 26th of November at Soweto Theatre under the theme Fashion Meets Theatre. Now, Soweto Fashion Week was established 5 years ago by a young man who wanted to change the face of modeling and fashion week runways in South Africa, as well as grow the South African industry. Well, Stephen Manzini is the founder and managing director of Soweto Fashion Week. With him to tell us more about this is darling hairstylist Thomas Teola, and they are here to tell us about the event. Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much for having us.
You know, I said a bit of background in the intro, but in your own words, tell us a little bit about Soweto Fashion Week, how it all started.
Okay. Well, Soweto Fashion Week is a platform that we started for upcoming designers. There was no other platform like that at the time that when we started it, of that nature and that prestigious nature.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there was a gap in the industry for that.
Yeah.
So that's when we founded Soweto Fashion Week, and it has grown from leaps and bounds, and yeah, now we can afford billboards. And so,
It's good. All right, Thomas, let's bring you into this conversation. Hair and fashion, how do these two worlds meet? I mean, you know, it's obvious, but it's almost as if the two have to go hand in hand.
Thanks. First of all, thanks for having me. And then let me start by saying, tell you who Darling is. Darling is a Pan-African brand, and we have 16 factories in 22 countries. And we have established ourselves as a leading manufacturer and distributor of hair extensions in the country. So we are all over Africa, in a sense.
So why was it important for you to be part of Soweto Fashion Week?
You know, beauty and fashion goes hand in hand. So this year on stage, I mean, at Soweto Fashion Week on the ramp, you will see the likes of Candy Crush, our new Candy Crush braid, which is a color collection. This was inspired by the sweet boldness, you know, colorful, you know. And then we have Out of Africa, which is our natural collection. You know, as you know, a lot of ladies lately, they go natural. So we bring in that collection on the ramp as well. And we have our curls collection. So a lot of ladies also, they like curls, either tight or loose curls. And not forgetting the little kids. We have My Little Darling, which is a princess collection.
Yeah.
So we're also going to be showcasing My Little Darling as well.
That as well.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about what we can look forward to, Stephen, this year. What's in store 2016?
I mean, you can look forward to our designers evolving. I mean, some of the designers that we started with, you know, when we launched it, I mean, they've grown. You can look forward to, you know, Fashion Meets Theatre is our theme this season, where, you know, you don't see a normal runway, you know, acts like you watch a model walking up and down the ramp. It's, you know, dances happen, you know, they dance with your clothes. You know, we're just bringing a bit of African authenticity into the runway. So you can expect to be surprised and to be wowed. Yeah.
You know, we spoke a little bit about that earlier, that now you can afford billboards. But in looking at this event, you know, as a whole, how has it grown, though, over the past 5 years?
Well, it has grown. It has grown. I mean, now, I mean, we no longer fit inside this theatre because we hold it at Soweto Theatre.
Okay.
We had to bring up a marquee. So in terms of crowd, it has grown. It has grown in terms of designers. It has grown, you know, even the coverage that we get. I mean, it's grown in almost every aspect. Even Darling here, you know, they run even a competition where they they establish young, you know, upcoming hairstylists, and then you have, you know, your makeup artists, you know. So we're working for people from the streets, you know. So it has grown in terms of, you know, brand recognition. Yeah.
Thomas, tell us about that project that Stephen just touched on, growing hairstylists.
So what we normally do is we give exposure to stylists in the townships and students as well, where they work with Darling hairstylists backstage.
Okay.
So what we do, we expose them to what Fashion Week shows look like and the pressure that we encounter at backstage.
What would you say has been the biggest impact Darling has had in South Africa?
Well, darling, you know, it's not just about selling and distributing. So we also do like skills development. We do presence as well. Not just presence, we do training for stylists in South Africa. And not just that, we go to communities like primary schools. We encourage them because, you know, as these kids grow, they're not career orientated. So being a stylist is not just being at the salon. You can be backstage, you can be in shows, you can be movies, you can be your own. You can have your own salon. You know.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about. You go twice in 1 year. Hey.
Yes,
Yeah. This time around, what's in store?
Spring summer collection. You can expect a lot of colors. You know, it's a very colorful season. You can expect, you know, outfits with also a bit of African authenticity, you know. So, yeah, I mean, come through and see because, yeah, Soweto Fashion is a different kind of, you know, fashion. It's not, you know, your ordinary fashion week, so people just, you know, walk in there, you watch the runway shows and all that. There's a whole lot of things that go into it. I mean, we also work with artists, you know, they come in, they sing, they do upcoming artists, and, you know, they get record deals from that. So, you know, we're engaging with the community on different aspects. So, yeah.
There's also the aspect of workshops. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, we launched the breakfast in Daba this year, and we're growing it into a boot camp. So what we do is that, you know, we bring our designers together and then we bring different industry players to come through and then just educate them about the industry, educate them even if it means from seamstressing, you know, from retail and buying, you know, all those things so that, you know, they get to understand the business side of fashion. So yeah, that's what we've been doing lately. Yeah.
And you know, we've spoken about how Soweto Theatre, the theatre's just also become small now. And but why is it the ideal place though to host Fashion Week?
Well, because it's central, it's secure, and you know, when you choose a venue, you should stay there for quite some time. You know, at least 5 years, and then you move to another one. So we just want to create that, you know, homely environment whereby, you know, and then probably in the next 3-4 years, we'll then, you know, move and, you know, create some, you know, creativity out of it. There are other, you know, venues that we can use, but we found it much more, you know, easier for us to use. Yeah.
Thomas, you touched on how ladies are now going natural, and now the brand was forced to sort of move in that direction as well. What does that say about the trends, the hair trends that we're going towards, that we're moving towards at the moment?
Well, if you can think back in the days, like your 80s hairstyles and your 60s, they're coming back. So, but as Darling, we're bringing them back in style. Like he mentioned, colors. So, like I said earlier, we have a new Candy Crush collection braids. So, where you'll see the likes of your purple, your blue, your green.
Yeah.
So, but
green braids.
Green braids. They are so starting.
It's being bold.
It's just being bold.
Ooh, I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
So the actual color, the actual hairpiece comes in green.
Comes in green. It's not your bright green. It's your lighter dusty green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this I have to see. Okay. Give us the date again. I'm not sure I'm bold enough for green.
You could try pink though.
Give us the date again and the times.
23 to 26 this week.
Yeah.
From Wednesday to Thursday. From Wednesday to Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Compy ticket. 80 Rand gets you in. You can watch 5-6 shows with 80 Rand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find us on Twitter, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Soweto Fashion Week, website www.sowetofashion.com. And yeah, come through and see what we have in mind.
What we have to store, hey?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much, hey?
Thank you very
Stephen
much.
Manzini is the founder and managing director of Soweto Fashion Week. With him was Thomas Tola. He's from Darling, telling us about the green braids. I don't have that.